Alright, yes, welcome back from that.
A quick break now. Let's go straight to Ghana. As the Black Stars of Ghana head coach Otto Addo around will start up with tennis as Rafael Nadal has returned to the French Open, and a possible farewell ended at the first hurdle as the 14-time winner lost to Alexandra Zverev. The 22-time Grand Slam champion was beaten 6-3, 7-6, 7-5, 6-3 by the in-form German fourth seed. Nadal has become synonymous with Roland Garros, but in front of a partisan crowd, he could not replicate the level which has made him almost unbeaten on Paris clay. The 37-year-old indicated when he missed last year's French Open that the 2024 season could be his final one on tour. He has also said that he does not know if this will be his final time at the clay court major, but he remains a big chance it will be. Nadal arrived on court Felipe Couturier, the scene of many of the finest moments of his career, to a thunderous reception from a packed stadium, while nowhere near his scintillating best. The former world number one showed flashes of his brilliances that has made him so loved, but not enough to stringently test Zverev. It was only Nadal's fourth defeat in 116 singles matches at Roland Garros, and Zverev became the third man after Rubin Soderling in 2009, Novak Djokovic in 2015 and 2021 to beat him. There. He says, I don't know if it is the best last time I am going to be here in front of you. It is, I have enjoyed it. Nadal said on an on-court speech, the crowd have been amazing the whole week. For me, it is a special moment, and I adore it just like I adore you all. That is the appreciation coming in from the marksman there, talking about Rafael Nadal, 24 Grand Slam title winner there. Now let's go to another record breaker, not just him alone in tennis. Let's go straight back to football this time around. Cristiano Alvaro dos Santos Ronaldo, the man of the moment, has set another new record for himself for goals scores in a Saudi Pro League season after a double of Al Nassr against Al Ittihad took his tally to 35. The 39-year-old netted twice in the 4-2 win to overtake Albert Razak and Dallas mark of 34 in 2018-2019, though the Moroccan striker Hall also for Al Nassr came from 4 fewer matches. Portugal forward Ronaldo has scored 64 goals in 69 games for Al Nassr in all competition since joining on a free transfer in January after leaving Manchester United. Now, the win meant that Al Nassr finished second in the table for the second successive season, 14 points behind champions Al Hilal, but 17 clear of third place Al Ahly. Ronaldo has now scored 765 goals in his 22 years career for Sporting Lisbon, Manchester United, Real Madrid, Juventus, and Al Nassr. He also holds the record for the international goals with 128 from 206 appearances for the country, Portugal. Congratulations to the man there, and more goals for him as he is not ready to retire anytime soon. Now let's go straight to Barcelona. Outgoing Barcelona coach Xavi says his successor will suffer in a role. The Spaniard, who is 44 years old, was sacked before taking charge of their final game of the season, a 2-1 win over Sevilla. Now, former Germany and Bayern Munich boss Hansi Flick is set to replace him. Xavi, who was under contract until 2025, said that he was going to leave the club in January but performed the U-turn, announcing he was staying at Camp Nou in April after discussing with Lopetegui, and now he has been sacked. He says that this is a very complicated place to be. This is a difficult job and you have to be patient. The former Spanish midfielder took over as head coach in November 2021 and won the Spanish La Liga and the Spanish Super Copa in his first full season in charge. This season, they finished second in the Spanish La Liga, 10 points behind champions Real Madrid. Xavi's sacking came a month after Barcelona confirmed that he would stay at the club. It followed comments he made about the club's financial struggle, which were said to have angered President Joan Laporta. He says, and I have a feeling that everything I have done in these 2.5 years has caused an earthquake. He says, I have been targeted many times in many situations. Zerbi said his work at the club not been sufficiently appreciated and said of a decision to sack him, I had no choice but to accept it. It doesn't matter if I agree with the argument. The former Barca player said he is open to a new job, but at the moment he has 100% assurance that he will want to rest with family. It is so difficult to coach Barcelona, he added. It's been tough last week, but I have my conscience very clear. I am proud and happy. Yeah, the man is proud and happy, and he looks very, very happy even though he is leaving the club. Now let's go straight to United. Emery Aston Villa has signed a new 5-year contract, keeping the man to 2029 in the club after taking them to next season's UEFA Champions League. Now the 52-year-old Spaniard has turned Villa around since arriving from Villarreal in October 2022, with the club sitting 17 in the Premier League. He led them to 7th place in his first season in charge and fourth at this campaign. He says, and I quote, I am very happy to take a step and the responsibility of leading this club, said Unai Emery, whose existing deal still had another 3 years to run. There is a great chemistry in Aston Villa, and an element of the fans' support also makes a difference to feel like home. We are really excited to continue this journey with no limit to our dream. Former Sevilla and Arsenal boss Unai Emery also took Villa to the 1982 European Cup champions to the semi-final of the European Conference League this season in their first European campaign for 13 years. Chairman Nassef Sawaris said, we are built special at Aston Villa with Unai Emery at its core. We are delighted that he has signed a new deal with the club until 2029. As we move into our historic 150th anniversary year, there is a lot to look forward to with Unai Emery at the helm of affairs. Congratulations to the club. Congratulations to Unai Emery, who has continued to make the Spaniards proud of him being one of the star coaches coming in from the Spanish side. Let's go back to Old Trafford. This time around, Manchester United has spoken to ex-Brighton boss Roberto de Zerbi over a possibility of succeeding Erik Ten Hag as manager. Now, United are considering retaining Erik Ten Hag as their manager. Meanwhile, Ipswich boss Kieran McKenna is set to sign a new long-term contract despite interest from Chelsea, Manchester United, his former club, and Brighton. And now Paris St-Germain are ready to battle Manchester City and Arsenal for £100 million rated Newcastle and Brazil midfielder Bruno Guimaraes. Former England midfielder Adam Lallana is in talks over a return to Southampton on a free transfer when his Brighton contract expires by the end of next month. Everton will demand around £80 million for Jarrad Branthwaite, who is 21 years old, but Manchester United are hoping to strike a £60 million deal for the England defender. Now, Rennes midfielder Desirado is 18, is said to be the subject of interest from Arsenal and Manchester United. Chelsea are considering reviling Newcastle for English defender Tosin Adebayo of Fulham.